Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
What makes a good show promoter and a good show promoter or event organizer?
Every event, before you do any event, you must have your first five. So you say, what's the objective? Why are you doing the event? And who and what is involved in the event? What will it take me to get this who and what on board? That is your budget. So you have your objective, your resources, manpower and otherwise. Then you have your budget, then you have your execution. And after the execution, you have your evaluation to know your return on investment. That's a simple rule. Why would you do an event if it doesn't have an objective? What do you intend to? People do events and spend millions of dollars and they don't charge tickets for PR. They have an end game. So the events manager is just there doing work for the client. The client is the event owner. So for the event manager, because you are being paid in most cases to put this event together. If your objectives are not clear, your event plan will be wrong because you might get the wrong artist into the right space. You might get the wrong food to a different audience. So the detail is, once you know your objective, you will now make a plan to say what and what do I need, from food to venue to technical to what. Then you say, who will do this food, who will do that, who are the people responsible, at what cost. You look at your budget, and then how do I execute it in a timely fashion within my budget. Once you make that analysis, you go in and do your event. Hopefully everything should be fine because it's a structured plan. And after that, you do your evaluation. Have we achieved the reading for which we did this event? You get feedback from people. Sometimes you can tell from the look on their faces. And then if it's for a bank or some other big corporates, maybe there's an action you want, call to action that you want those people in attendance to. So if you see that they begin to drop their dollars and their domiciliary account moving into your bank, you can see that, okay, fine, you have impressed them and they trust you are getting results. So the result might be different from different organizers. Some will be instant, scratch and win, whatever. So once you know your objective and at the end it tallies with your return on investment, you have had a good show. So a good event manager or a good event management company should be able to gather resources together, make a plan, align them, create a synergy across all components, and deliver a rewarding event.
Now, what singular thing must a show promoter not take for granted? One singular thing.
Time.
What?
Time is everything, because when you make a contract, the contract is all about timing. People think contract is all about money. It's all about timing. You hire an artist, you must say how long it's going to play for. That is time. You must give dates and start of the event. That is time. You must know the beginning and end. That's time frame. If you say to the artist about money, you must say, when do I pay the advance? When do I pay balance? If you need 7 days to build the stage, it's time. At the end of the day, when you run short of time, a lot of other things go bad. So if you a stage you need 7 days to build for 5 million naira, they give you that 5 million naira with 2 days to the show. You will realize that it's not every loss of time that money can buy back. Even if you double your manpower, there are some things that just takes the time it will take. So most people take time for granted. Oh, it's just 2 hours behind schedule, we'll catch up. It's just this, we'll catch up. So for everything we do, you have to have a timeline when everything must fall in place. Because if A doesn't fall in place, B is delayed, C is delayed. That's why you go sometimes to events, it's advertised for 9 o'clock, by 11 o'clock, they are still busy timetable. Because people just think there's time, but there's no time.
What do you like most about being into show business?
What do I like most about being in? If you asked me this when I was younger, my answer would have been different. But now, I think it's just giving me a platform to be the best of myself that I can be for me, because I've lived a life of interacting with the good, the bad, and the ugly, the very best of human beings, the very worst of them, the in-between. Nothing would have given me a more rounded vision or view of a lot of things in the world if I was not in show business. And I think what also helped me, that prepared me, was the fact that I'd had like a tour in my hustle years round the media circuit, going through radio, TV. And when I tell most people that my very first assignment in show business was as a cameraman, some of them are shot, as a video cameraman. So today, I mean, if my life depended on directing, I can do it conveniently. Producing for TV, I can do it conveniently. Written, newspapers, magazine, done stringing for radio, Voice of Nigeria, way back then. So all of those experiences, and then my background in teaching, all of that just kind of fused together, like preparing me unconsciously. And I found all of it very useful. I do stage and set designs, for example. When I'm designing, I'm already looking at how would TV look at it. So it helps me work faster than somebody who does not understand TV, for example. I can already understand how the light's going to play on this. So all of that experience, I think for me, I'm grateful that because any other thing, if I done any other thing, I'd have just been in one section, in one classroom, or in one TV station, or in one radio station. But show business still allows me to be able to live all these previous lives even now. Once in a while, I still get my hands dirty with TV work and stuff like that. So it's giving me opportunity to be who I want to be, and above all, my freedom. The day I want to work, I work. The day I want to sleep.
You have told us what you like. What don't you like about it?
What I don't like about being in showbiz, where I have been, is that you can easily forget yourself and be everybody's big daddy, and you don't have a good family life at home. Yeah, personally, for the bulk of my time, I had to be a conscious effort, bond with my children, because like 54 weeks in a year, maybe 40 of those you're on the road. I had to try and make time to be with them. But you're out there solving every other person's problem. But you're probably leaving your wife alone to... Children go to school and come back in the evenings. Then daddy comes back from work, maybe even if he's gone to bed, but they wake up they go to bed on Friday night because they are going to bed late. You come from work, you bond, you chat, they sleep on your chest. You wake up on Saturday morning and like, okay, to make up because you have not been home, you cook breakfast for them, take them swimming and all of that. And you find you can't do that as often as you would have wished to, because the weekend when people should have time to be with their children is when we are out there working. So as I'm coming back home on Monday morning after a Sunday night gig, the kids are going to school, then they go to boarding house, and then it gets worse. When they're on holidays, summer, that's when people are touring and they hardly see you. So it was really tough trying to at least create time to fulfill that obligation. So that's the only part I don't like. You have to, against your wish, be away. After a while, it can just separate you, like work. And in most cases, we tend to allow work to take family time away from us.
What would you describe of your success, your life?
First of all, God for the gift of life and wisdom, and the gift of contentment in what I do. I'm a very content person. The gift of good family and tolerance from my wife. They let you just like bad boy, they just let you be, And people I've worked with, my members, my staff, friends, everybody plays a role one way or the other. You just have to be grateful to life. God and every other positive energy.
Thank you so very much, bro.